Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. Just having some fun with that bug. That bug has been on the track all week. It's just a blast. And I love when you guys comment. I did have one comment about it last week. Kind of struck me funny. It's kind of interesting. The gentleman, and I think he may have retracted his comment, like taking it off because I couldn't find it back on my on the YouTube. So what's interesting is his comment was something to the fact that the body alone he wouldn't have spent $16 for. Well, my point is this is one that shouldn't have gotten into our hands. Aurora threw it away. It has the part missing out of the front there, the front bumper, the ridge there, and you can see the swirls in the top. And 16 bucks, you got something that you shouldn't have? That's a steal to me. I'd look at it differently. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's worth more than 16 bucks. When I won the auction for 26 bucks, I was still going to pay it. And then the gentleman again, he said, "Hey, listen, he showed me the picture of the crack in the bag, and he took $10 off, so I got it for 16 bucks." And look at the swirls in the top. This is an oddity. This is rare. This is something that shouldn't be, in our hands right now. So I really didn't. I wasn't offended by the opinion, but I didn't share the same outlook that he did. 16 bucks for something that's really rare. I think I got a steal. What came in though is the windshield. I got this from Rather Boring on eBay that came in, and I always try to stock up, so I got a couple extra bumpers from them and the glass. And what's nice about those guys is you see the long screw there? They send that with the front bumper. That's just absolutely wonderful. It's not always easy to get one of those long screws, and they just send one with it. Very, very nice, very, very kind. So I'm going to finish that. We're going to get the windshield in, and plus I've got some enamel transparent spray paint. We're going to use that on the Riviera. We're going to see if we can get that all candied up for us. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take this apart and get into that, fixing that windshield up. We're being like 11 or 12 and get my first a Volkswagen from the hobby shop, and I wanted to take it apart and see if we can oil it and whatnot. And it was the first time that the bumpers that I knew, any of the stock cars I had rather, the bumpers were held on with the screws. I thought that was interesting, kind of fiddly putting everything back together, but big deal. It goes back together quite well. So let me get that front bumper off. I'll just leave that back bumper on. I know I washed this last time, so that's clean in there. All I'm going to do is put a drop of glue there and just set the windshield in here. Let me grab the glue. I'll show you what kind to use. It is the Scotch glue. It's a maximum strength adhesive. Again, what I will do is I'll just put a drop right dead center and then set the windshield in and set it aside to dry. Let me go ahead and put that in front of me and get it done. There we go. You see that little bit of drop of glue in there. I just the tiniest little bit, put it there. And I tell you what, on these bugs, particularly these bugs, the windshield fits so nicely from the model motoring. These reproductions ones. Again, I get them from Rather Boring on eBay. But model motoring, if you go to their website, they got all this stuff here. It just fits absolutely wonderful. Those guys have done extra. They went the extra mile to make sure things fit properly. Very, very good. So we just set this aside just for a bit. That glue doesn't take long to dry. Then I'll go ahead and put the chassis on. Was just tightening up the back screw here for the bug, and man, it just looks wonderful. Look at that. Let's get it on the track, guys. Let's get it on the track. There we go. Make sure the transformer's on. Yes, we are. Good. Give it some juice. All right, fantastic. We have a finished bug. Man, that looks good. Boy, that looks good. And again, I love the shine from that the VRP that we used. That just looks absolutely outstanding now, doesn't it? Look at that. Man. All right, fantastic. Man, I can't wait to put that in the collection. Again, that's been on the bench. I've been having fun with it all week. I'm probably not going to put it in the collection right away. I'm still going to have some fun with it now that I've got the windshield on. Looks just even that much better. Wow. Okay, now, last week I was talking about the Riviera, and the paint came in. I've already washed it up. I wanted to make sure it's good and clean. It's had plenty of time to dry, and I still have to get the front bumpers off. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that next. Okay, to get the bumpers off, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I take the X-Acto knife, and they have just like where the plastic was melted. I get that off on both sides, and it just usually pops out. Let's take a look at the back real quick. Yeah, the back, same thing. You just get those little the little pieces of melted plastic off, and the bumper's going to come right off. Let me go ahead and put it in front of me. I'll get those off real quick. Well, I tell you what, the bumpers came off very easy. But I tell you what, you got to hand it to Auto World for the detail that they've got into this thing. They've got the headlights are white there. They've even got like a little license plate going on there. They really do an exceptional job at reproducing the old body style for the T-Jets. So, boy, it looks a little scratched, doesn't it? That's the way it came, and the guy says it's new. So that's right out of the factory, all scratched like that. I don't think it's scratched. Just I don't know. It's just that's the way the paint is. The other one I had was very similar too, and I got that one right out of the box. And it was very similar. All right, so I'm going to get this ready for painting. I'm going to put a like a little dowel under here so I can hold it, and I'll be shaking the paint for quite a while here. Just getting ready to spray. I've been shaking the heck out of the spray paint. I just thought maybe I should close the cases, huh? Maybe I should close the cases. If I'm spraying, I don't want any of the mist to get on these slot cars here. So give me a sec. Just tested the paint a second ago, and it is transparent blue. It's going to look good. And this is a little dowel rod that I'm going to hold to spray it with. I'm going to put a bag over my hand. I don't have any gloves, and that should protect my hand from getting paint on it. Then we'll just set this thing aside and let it dry. Just got it covered, and I've got to let it dry and not touch it right now. All right, it has been a while, and I just grabbed it, wanted to take a look at it. Guys, we have a candied T-Jet. Look at that. Look at that. The reflection is just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So using the enamel, this time transparent paint made it come out good. So if you've got a chrome anything from Auto World, whatnot, I know they make it the bug and stuff, we can turn them into the candy just by light spraying them. You don't spray it heavy, you just spray it very light. I'm going to probably end off the video here because I just want to make sure, hey, I could do it. I am going to go ahead and put the bumpers on and the windshield in. I did touch it. It is kind of dry, but it's not dry enough for me to mess with. But anyways, we got the effect that we wanted. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun doing it, and I'm thrilled to death that we got this candy over here. All right, have fun, and let me know if you need anything, guys. I'm here for you. See ya.